Hey there, 276. Welcome back for this week's challenge assignment. It is 5.3 Play Ball. At this time of year, we have the most wonderful assortment of sports on TV. Whether or not you get to watch it is, up to you. But I thought we should start playing games with as much as we know about C++. We can finally start doing some good UI, some game theory stuff, and we're going to start it here with play ball. So, first and foremost, you are going to ask the user to enter names of baseball teams. So, if you choose baseball, there are 30 teams to know. If you do not like baseball, that's perfectly okay. I pick up baseball when it hits, the playoffs, because nothing looks better on a big, 4K TV than baseball at night. But if you don't like baseball, that's great. Honestly, I don't either. Choose football, 32 teams. Don't like football? That's great. Choose hockey. Weird. I think there's 30 teams. Don't like hockey? I don't know. Fine, rugby, cricket, anything else that suits your fancy. League of Legends, whatever you've got, enough teams that you think you can fill up a game with, that is fantastic. So you are going to set up the rules for a guessing game involving however many teams it is of whatever sport it is that you choose. That is the first 5 points. Next, for another 5 points, your game must allow the user to stop entering values at any time. So this is not, name all 30 teams, keep going until you hit 30. This is not name all 32 NFL teams, keep going until you're done. I want you to have a mechanism there where when the user is done, the user can mark that they are done and your program will respond accordingly. So that's point number 2. Point number 3, be sure to use prompting to let the user know, A, that they're still participating, and B, where they are in the game. If I am using baseball still as my example here, if I am going through all 30 teams, let me know how many I've guessed. Let me know how many I have yet to guess. Let me know stuff, honestly, about how it is that I am interacting with the program and how it is that the program is interacting with me. So that's 2.5 points. Next, you are going to, because this is chapter 5 and because we do have loops and files, and technically speaking, this is the file challenge. As those names are coming in, save them out to a file. So that's worth 5 points. When the user is done, count how many names are in the file. So this cannot be done with a local variable to your runtime. This has to be done with a file and file operations. So that's the next 5 points. Next, tell the user how many names they entered by using the file. So you'll notice that's a little bit of a duplicate there, but one of them is simply reading those names. The other is communicating to the user what the net result of their participation was. And finally, tell the user how they did. Set up strata, classifications in any way that you would like. So they did well, they did very well, they did great, they did abysmal. Whatever you want to do in the way of communicating to your user, like how well they did in the game, that is up to you. So overall, there are 30 points associated with this particular challenge problem. As always, get started a little bit earlier than you think. It might take you a little while longer than you expect. The number 2 piece to this is the logic that you develop here for the play ball challenge can be used again in chapter 6 to answer one of the end of chapter exercises. It can be used again in chapter 6 to answer, or rather to structure your chapter 6 challenge problem. So here, like I've mentioned before, code reuse is a core part of what makes a successful developer. You will be able to use this code again, modify this code the next time around, and not have to reinvent the wheel as you go through and complete subsequent assignments. So there you have it, 276, the challenge 5.3, play ball.